Hello there, America. This is Wolf News reporting live on the main causes of the convention, starting with the Articles of Confederation. The Articles of the Confederation were written on the Constitution of the United States that its process was slowed down due to fear of central authority. One of the acts was passed by the
Northwest Ordinance. That was basically a chartered government for the Northwest Territory. Also provided a method for admitting new states to the Union from the territory and listed a Bill of Rights guaranteed in the territory, which led to
Shays' Rebellion. Shays' Rebellion was the name given to an armed uprising that were against perceived state and local enforcement of tax collectors and judgments for debt, as well as civil rights injustices that took place between 1786 and 1787. But for now, we're going to commercials and stay tuned for the main effects of the convention for the commercials. After the commercials.
Reporting on Wolf News, the main effects from the convention starting off with the Great Compromise that was an agreement that large and small states reached during the Constitutional Convention of 1787, that in part defined the legislative structure and representation that each state would have, but this was first created since the South wanted to count slaves as a person, but the North didn't want to. On to you, baby.
Thank you, Danny. The South wanted to count the slaves as a whole, but the North didn't until they were freed. But they had a debate and reached to an agreement to only count 3 out of 5 slaves, which was called the Three-Fifth Compromise. It was also used for legislative representation and taxing purpose, but soon enough they created 10 amendments, and both North and South would have to follow. Back to you then.
The Bill of Rights are the first 10 amendments that were crafted to address the objections raised by anti-federalists. They guarantee specific personal freedoms and rights as well as limitations to the government, and that not all powers are delegated to Congress by the Constitution. There were 2 major groups involved in its creation. We'll be right back with that and Elias explaining the roles.
Thank you, Danny, for the introduction. The 2 major groups involved in this creation were Federalists and Anti-Federalists. Federalists were instructed in 1787 in shading the new U.S. Constitution would strengthen the national government at the expense since they believed in a strong central government. Still with this in mind, there was another group called Anti-Federalists.
Anti-federalists decided to establish the weak central government as well as a desire for a strong state government. The majority of their support was small farmer and small landowner. They also believed that each state should have the right to decide its own law. They also held the Constitution give the resident and Congress too much power.
But in order for them to agree in the Constitution, they passed the Bill of Rights so that anti-federalists would ratify the Constitution.
After they passed the Constitution and came to the Bill of Rights, we have the right that we do today.